Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. And today's reading will be all about why did you meet with this specific person in your mind and anything you need to know about this connection, anything the spirit wants to bring to your attention is basically going to be the subject of this reading. And I hope that I can be the channel who's bringing to you these messages. And this is timeless reading, so that whenever you just came across with this reading, I believe that there's a message meant for you. And also keep that in mind that this is going to be a general reading, so it might not be resonating with everyone who's listening it. And also, this is not only a love-specific reading, but it can be about friendship or someone you just met but don't know where he or she stands for in your life, or any specific family connection, etc. So not only love specific, that's why it can be also more general than it used to be. That's why I'll hopefully try to be a bit more on to the point, but not general, but see how the messages come through. So this is going to be group number 1, this is going to be group number 2, and this is going to be group number 3. So you can, if you've already picked your pile, you can move to the description box where the timestamps are. Or if you feel not ready, you can just pause the video and you can meditate for a while. I usually close my eyes, take a couple of deep breaths and exhale. And then when I open my eyes, I'm usually find myself drawn to one of the piles. Or you can use a pendulum or anything basically that serves for you. Just trust your intuition. So I will move forward with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. If you've chosen this pile with that crystal, I guess this is a Unakite, then this is going to be your reading. So before I start with your reading, I'd like to mention what I felt when I was just meditating for you before shuffling your cards. I kind of saw like a long road, but it was like a kind of a highway just before starting a highway, but it was already long for you and it was like a bumpy road. I feel like you might feel boring during this whole journey, so I feel like you already been through a long journey, so it like sometimes you were like, oh gosh, like whenever this is going to end, but when the fun is going to start, when the fun is going to begin. Then like the whole theme just changed. I just pick up some flowers and then I felt like there were surprises, like including hot holiday resorts, like by the pool. And I even like here felt, I don't know how to describe, like engagement or ring. So since that's a general reading and they're just general messages, take as it resonates. But they are going to be advices, so I will read them at the end of the reading. But this is going to be the theme of this relationship, why you have met with the specific person on your mind, basically. So this is Uranus, the genius. Okay, it's I feel like there's a lot of hidden things in this connection. Like it just kind of resonates with the surprise element there. So there's a lot of things that you don't know, but like happening behind the scenes basically for you with this connection. And I'm just picking up one advice of you that this is just like a side of the mountain that you can see, but like there's a lot more behind it. Like, yeah, you have gone through lots of obstacles, lots of challenges on your way, but this is not necessarily one of your challenges. So there are big happy surprises waiting for you that I'm feeling. So yes, I just stopped for a second to quickly check from the book description. I'm not so good with their book meanings for this astrological course, but it's more or less the same thing, that there are surprises in your way. So I feel like this connection is mostly here to teach you also how to go more with the flow kind of an energy. So and how to open you up, and also look at your past experiences and learning things from them instead of dwelling into the negative emotions, which I really don't think that this is what you're doing. Basically, you already learn, and because you learn and heal a lot, I'm feeling that those beautiful things with this connection are right now like coming into the surface. And there's also one message here which is saying that also please be open to any changes in your way. So don't resist, but really go with the flow. And two additional messages is that like with this person, specific person on your mind, you might be quite different in the nature. So that person might be a bit more emotionally detached, not like in an unhealthy way, compared to you. Maybe you're more sensitive, more empathic person compared to the person in your question right now. And any other thing is that that might be a homosexual relationship, or you might start surrendering yourself, finding yourself within groups of people who are a bit more, how can I say, a bit untraditional in a sense. So maybe you haven't been in those group types of people who were sharing those kind of point of view, or who were like doing those kind of specific occupations. So you might be also start changing your friendships or the environments or the people that you are hanging out with. That I'm picking up with this card. So let's see why did you meet with this person, group number 1? And while I was shuffling, I saw Queen of Swords and Eight of Cups. So you might have recently maybe just left a connection behind, or you might have understand that something is not serving you emotionally, that you have been invested for a long while, but you might have to cut it through. So, and when I'm saying this, I just got the Two of Cups in reverse. So this can indicate a separation. So take it as it resonates. This might have been a really long journey with the Knight of Pentacles again. So things might have been like moving so slowly, and maybe you have reached the point that this is not what I want. So maybe you decided to just move away from the situation. I'm not sure, maybe you're in a break right now. You might not be like talking so often. So I'm just picking up some separation energy with that card. But I just mostly focusing on the happiness and the beauty of this two people in this Two of Cups right now, although when it's like reverse. So please clarify the Two of Cups, Spirit, in reverse. Okay. We got Nine of Wands and the Chariot in reverse. Yes, so this person might have represented themselves at first as a charming knight. So you might have conversations around what you wanted, or you had very good time initially. So there was lots of attraction that I'm feeling. There was like a sexual attraction, and there was lots of passion, and maybe lots of ideas, or you got lots of fun time, or maybe everything started super fast, or you maybe like find each other in many group events at first. However, when things move forward, you see that actually it's not so much moving forward. It started off fast and good, but like whenever you two were alone, and there wasn't a specific moment in the specific relationship, so you haven't seen kind of things were going somewhere. That's why maybe you decided to pull your energy back. I'm also seeing again with the King of Wands card that person meant to be in your life. You meant to meet with them because, again, with the Uranus card in here, that you had to, like, you have gone through many relationships before, like friendships, the romantic partners, the family, anything. But there were like many types of different people in your life that each of them had to tell you something, which wasn't so easy journey. But you learn from every step of the way with this King of Wands energy that I'm seeing. So another energy that I'm picking up is that you learn when to start an action and when not to. So it just mostly feels like really balancing your masculine and feminine energy. Maybe you can be that person who's a bit emotionally detached. So for some reason, I'm just picking up a bit more of like a feminine energy with this Two of Wands card, a Two of Cups card. So maybe you are in an indecisive mode about this energy that if you have your walls up to not to get hurt, basically emotionally, maybe this relationship is actually asking you to be opening up and telling you that it's actually safe for you to love. So, okay. We got the Hierophant in reverse. So this usually indicates in the upright position that getting a help and getting a counseling or learning something new. And there's also 5 card, which represents a change usually. But I'm seeing that whatever you're looking out for with this card in reverse is actually within you. So if you're looking out for an answer like, should I stay or should I go? And then I remember the song. I don't remember who was singing it, but the answers are looking within you. The answers are within you. So if you have been so much distracted lately to trying to find the answers somewhere out there, like listening pick a cards or like, I don't know, listening podcasts or really trying to get counseling but maybe getting disappointed, or trying to talk with your friends but feel like you're not there, you're not on point, you're not totally understood. It's because this is something within you that you need to learn, that I'm feeling. Like, I'm also picking up that you need to be a bit more honest to yourself. Like, if there was something disappointing you in this connection, like, you have to be honest about that to yourself and then to that person that you are acquiring with. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. It's like this juggling mode. Like, I'm not seeing this one as you're having a lot on your plate, but I'm just also saying that you have been juggling lots of things on your mind. I'm again just picking up this friend's energy. If you have been trying to like get help from your friends, etc., I'm just seeing that they couldn't be much of a help, unfortunately. They are. So, but just watching you to juggle, watching you to be indecisive, because this is really something that you can heal and realize within your own time. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. There is a disconnect from your intuition. So why did group number 1 meet with this person, Spirit? Why does group number 1 meet with this person? Why does group number 1 meet with this person? It might be also, again, with this Uranus energy, with the Hierophant in reverse, an untraditional way of meeting. Maybe you are really not the type of people who could not meet under normal circumstances. I don't pick up it, but actually I do, okay, with the Uranus energy. So this is also a planet that represents the use of technology and going in untraditional ways a bit. So you might have like met online. I don't know if you guys have met before or not. There might be a distance within you two also. So it's just like something brought you up. You can call it faith maybe. you don't like to use the word universe. Maybe you're too much on the logical side of the mind. That's why this disconnect from your intuition is really, really pushing you. You might also not understand the nature of this connection. Like, this is something maybe you wouldn't go for it before, but for some reason you are just like, you want to walk away maybe, but you feel like something is pulling you back. So now I started to feel picking up that you are the most rational person here. But with the Six of Wands, there is going to be recognition, and I'm feeling it mostly like recognition and making things a bit like a public. And also, when I say it, I have Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like, this is the 1111 card, and like, I really do not like to put on the labels, but usually it's said that like a soulmates card, or if you want to go a bit deeper, like a twin flame card. But like, there is definitely a bit more of this connection into the surface than you could see with the eye. That's why you might be a bit juggling with what the heck is happening right now. But okay. I'm also picking up with the Six of Wands energy that person's helps you to realize kind of your own power, helps you to gain confidence in an area that you haven't discovered before. Please clarify the Six of Wands, spirits. Right, the Six of Wands is here. It's also, this person might be helping you to ground yourself throughout your losses. Is this a Five of Cups in here? Yes. So I'm just basically feeling that after all the losses that you've gone through time, this is the reward that's coming in for you, because you learned a lot. Like maybe in the past, before you started to heal, you started to awaken your journey, then you have a tendency to focus on what you lost with the Three of Cups, the happy time. So you were like dwelling into the sadness, a bit like a negative flow of energies, and a bit like a pitying yourself in a sense, because it was easier to get lost there. Sometimes we really need that, but I'm picking up that you might be doing it more than usual. However, now you started to see what's actually behind the scenes, like this Two of Cups there. So if you lost something, you're like, okay, there was a reason for that. Now I'm just seeing it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. It's like really stepping into your own power. And I'm also seeing you guys, even if you're, take it as it resonates, if you're that kind of like a rational side of the things, a bit more logical person, when your friends comes to you and wants to get advice, I'm seeing you guys have a lot to give and a lot to offer to the people around you, to the people that you love and actually care. And if this efforts of you haven't been acknowledged enough before, I'm seeing that people are starting to recognize it. It's just like getting into the spotlight in a sense a bit. Okay. So I want to see what's a shifting with this connection for group number one. What's a shifting with this connection with this connection for group number one, spirits. Oops. I saw a new, let me not shuffle and show it. A new start is coming, but I'll keep shuffling. So what's shifting for group number one with this connection, spirits? What's shifting with this connection for group number one? Okay, a time for healing. This is just so much going hand to hand with this Five of Cups in here. Really healing from the past mistakes. it's not the mistakes. Let me just make it clear. Like the past relationships, the past occasion, the past situations that you've gone through. So maybe the mistake is maybe you are telling it to yourself recently and reminding yourself that everything is actually happening for a reason. If you had a tendency to blame yourself so much in the past, maybe you are putting a lot of attention to not to do it again. And each issue reaches resolution. If you had a hard relationship with a female figure, strong female figure in your life, in your childhood, like a mom, mostly I'm picking up with, that is also something that you have been healing with a longer journey. So what's shifting with this connection for group number 1 spirit? What else is shifting? Take time to breathe out. I feel like I don't need to pull any more cards from this deck. So yeah, you are basically learning when to put energy, when to put your own energy to yourself and when to take a break. Because I'm really seeing with this Queen of Pentacles energy that you are so much of a giver, like you are nurturing. You're like a motherly figure in this friend group, who takes care of everyone when everyone else gets drunk. For example, you are like sober and you take care of people, just like a very general energy. Or you worried about them whenever they had a problem and you maybe give a lot more than they could have been ever asking it to you, which can backfire sometimes. Okay, so I'd like to get some relationship cards for you guys. So, why did group number 1 meet with this person on their minds? Why does group number 1 meet with this person on their mind? Spirits. I saw very soon. So it's a powerful time for you to manifest currently. That keeping your thoughts at a high vibrational level and only thinking about what you want is basically going to help you to bring them into your reality. If there is any sadness around you, please do not. It's easier said than done, but please do not focus your attention to that, which can only confuses the universe in a sense that what we actually want. It just understands the energies. It doesn't understand the logic. Yes. Have I mentioned that it's safe for you to love in the very beginning of the reading? It was just if you have built your walls up, so it's safe for you to love. Exactly. Okay. I don't remember. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. There's a lot of love who wants to breathe in. And can you see, I usually don't put so much attention at the picture in this course, but in this specific deck, I mean. So can you see the castle in here? So it's just this walls up. So if you have been really a bit kind of scared to love and to be loved, so this relationship is really changing your perspective and basically taking your walls down. And the new love, it says that a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Wow, I love this. One more card here, please. Why group number 1 meets with that person? I feel like there's already a lot said that I'm having a hard time to get cards. So why does group number 1 met with this person? Okay. Pay attention to red flags and the children. When I pick up with the children in this deck, I usually don't see you have a kid with this person, or you have your own kids and this person enter your life, but take it as it resonates. That can be, if that's your message, that can be a confirmation. But I usually feel and pick up this inner child healing messages. So when I mentioned before from the Moonology deck, when I was picking up your cards, that you might have issues around a motherly figure, which might needed a healing and which started your journey, and which is a thing that you're still currently healing. So this connection might be also bringing that up into the surface, renewing your self-love, your love, the unconditional love that we feel towards ourselves. If we have traumas in the childhood, which most of us have, but they're all different colors for each of us. So this is one of the things that you're healing right now, really feeling that this connection is bringing lots of things into the surface for you to heal, like really opening yourself up out there back. So children says that your love life is being affected by children. And pay attention to the red flag says that the signs are cautioning you. I'm seeing this pay attention to the red flags as a two message. So first of all, these are the red flags within yourself, not necessarily from the counterpart, from the person that you are inquiring with right now. So any past patterns, like, having your walls up again and closing yourself off to love or playing it safe. Those are the red flags that you can realize those patterns in yourself. The other message that I'm feeling is that if there are things that you are not genuinely love about that person, or which kind of in a sense bothers you, or you prefer to be different, it's telling you to speak up, that I'm feeling. And the deception at the bottom of the deck, I'm really mostly seeing you as the pay attention to the red flags and the deception. So you might be not being quite so honest to yourself when it comes to your feelings. And on the other hand, vice versa, if that's the other person you're inquiring with, it's really, really important to heal this. And if you realize that the things are out of your hand, basically you cannot just do so much, and the thing is really needed a healing that you need to take apart from yourselves, then that's the best thing to do right now. Like basically your intuition is telling you the things that are already said in here. So I'm not telling you anything that you already don't know. Like, I'm not having all the answers, or no one is having all the answers. Like all the answers are basically within you, but you're just a bit disconnected from it. So your advices that I get is cracked open. It says that rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And the other message is Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. They're beautiful. I feel that you guys are transforming really with this cracked open rock bottom. So you might be remembering many of the relationships that I said earlier before, which needed to be healed. So they all brought up to the surface. So you're really transforming. It's just like your spirit is basically levitating, and like you are stripping yourself away from all the conditioning from the society. Really, like if you have been holding yourself back in a box just because it was a thought to you, so it's where you felt safe because you felt accepted by the society, etc. So this is the thing that you are really leaving behind. Like you're kind of shedding your skin, you're shedding your old skin. The way how you approach things are changing, and which is really much emphasizing here with this Uranus energy. It's again emphasize that please let go with the flow. Don't try to control things so much. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. This is definitely a soul connection that you're experiencing with this person here. Like you are completing one of the cycles in your life that I'm feeling, mostly about love yourself, this unconditional love, this inner child healing. And also, this person is meant to be in your life to teach you some lessons, to help your soul growth. And I'm also picking up with that you are kind of asked to jump into unknown and really not to try to control all the things all at once. Maybe you're kind of person that likes to do many things, like multiple things at a time. So unfortunately, with this today's society, many people are like this. This is one of the things actually which is just causing us a stress. Try to handle many things at a time. But I'm also feeling that that might be kind of your nature, your character, not something you developed over time, but that might be one of your nature. So Spirit really wants you to dive in. Basically, dive in within yourself, meditate, and take a time to breathe out because you're healing. And also, I feel that this person, whoever this is, you might be even a separation, but I'm really feeling that you're like so much connected in a soul level and you're not alone. I feel like wherever you're going, this person will be there. Like, again, I'm saying that these are general messages, so take it as it resonates, but I'm feeling that this person will be on your journey. So one last angel guidance for group number 1, please. One last angel guidance for group number 1, please. I'd like to pick that up. Changing the direction. Isn't it funny that I was trying to say that please go with the flow and there can be surprises and open to them. Please do not block it. Don't go into your own shell. And it says that the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You're protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. I love this final message for you. So this is all I got for you, group number 1. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that this resonated. So if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up, you can like it, I'll appreciate it. But I'll just wish you an amazing rest of your day, an amazing rest of your week. Until see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you pick this pile with the amethyst crystal, then this is going to be your reading. But before I start with your reading, I would like to tell you what I felt when I was meditating with your group. I feel like you guys are kind of in a, not in the best sense, like in a dark energy, but it's something you created. The dark, I mean, like, I don't want to create any kind of scary environment, but it's just like you are overthinking so much. Like you are in this negative pile of energy which you created. Maybe you really like to cleanse your energy. And that energies that you're feeling, I'm not quite sure, but that might not be also like solely on you. So you might be also absorbing other people's energy around you. So I feel like this is kind of important for you to be cleansing your energy regularly, your auras, your chakras. And also, I saw a ball of light too. So really there is something good is gonna happen, but I feel like you guys kind of need to take a time out and you need a healing right now. And I feel like your mind is too much of a play right now. Yeah, you're overthinking, you need to rest. You might be having headaches. I started to have headaches when I started to meditate for you. And you might be under stress too. And I started to have headaches right now also. But so let's see. So these 2 cards are going to be your advices. I'll read them at the end of the reading. But let me start with the theme of this relationship with this card. So it says that, Libra, I balance. So Libra is a sign of the lovers, basically. This is like an equal give and take relationship. So I just want to start strong ahead, but like it's the soul connection that you're inquiring about right now. And you might be questioning where there's a balance in this relationship or not, which I'm seeing that is coming if you already don't feel it. But if you haven't had a proper equal give and take kind of relationship in the past, this is what's coming in here right now that I'm feeling. The balance is coming like one here, 19, one adds up to 9. So it just becomes 2, which represents the balance for us. So a new beginning is coming after a tough cycle. This is kind of like a breakthrough for you. So I would like to quickly check because I'm not super advanced in this astrological course. So it says that Librians are known for changing their minds and opinions. What's true one day may not be the next day. So this is kind of like an overthinking pattern that I was picking up on. Because they are so balanced, they see all sides of every issue, but they tend to vacillate and have trouble coming to any final decisions. Librians tend to have second thoughts and challenge their minds at the last minute. They will also float along, waiting for matters to resolve on their own without pushing as hard as they need to. So I like to say, so since Libra rules the 7th house of partners and marriage, those influenced by the sign do their best in life with a partner, but it can be a sign of codependency too in here. So when this card turns up in reading, it indicates you're riding a fence over something and need to make a decision soon. If you do not make your decision, it may be made for you. So the potential for you not liking the ending is high if you do not act and decide soon. This is a favorable card for romance and relationships. It indicates a time where relationships are turning and happier and more content. So right now, everything must be fair and balanced. It's important not to sacrifice your own feelings and desires simply because you hope to avoid a conflict. It will feel as if in the middle of an approach is the smartest one now. This is probably right. So this card represents an impending marriage or an engagement. Relationships are about to move up to a level more serious one. Feelings have matured. Happiness is achieved when you pool your resources with a significant other. Achievement will be found when you find the right person who mirrors your own ideal beliefs, and all matters worked on with sincere and equal partnership shall prove to be successful to the utmost. Yeah, this is the first overthinking energy that I was feeling it. And yeah, you might be facing with a decision also. That might be the thing that's causing you the headaches. Okay, I do not pick up so much more from this card. So I would like to move on with your tarot cards first. So why group number 2 is met with this person? Why that group number 2 is met with this person? I saw 10 of Wands. I didn't take the card, but it's like you have been under a lot of burden. 9 of Pentacles. I felt like this relationship come and shake your safe zone a bit. So you were alone, you were doing your own thing, and you were kind of happy because you were at your safe zone and you just, piled up all your pentacles in a row, like beautifully. However, you were just observing outside world from your little cocoon, and now things came in to shake your world up. And the 10 of Swords in reverse, yeah. It's like you are living a chapter behind. Like you're letting your spirits basically to levitate. You're letting your spirit to be free again. At least this is what's asked for. Maybe you have been in the safe zone for quite a while and things needed to shake up. And that's why you might be juggling a bit. to leave it if the decision is about that. So if there is a proposal, I'm not sure, or taking things to the next level, so you might be a bit juggling because that might cost you to, maybe do sacrifices from some of your freedoms. But the question is that according to whom and according to what those freedoms are, basically. So you're just thinking from your own point of view, what I want to mean. So please clarify the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel you guys might have a tendency to a bit go a bit more, how can I say, I don't want to say like aggressive, but the Queen of Swords in reverse is an energy. Usually swords are so logical and detached from emotions, but when the Queen of Swords in reverse came up in a reading, it can show that someone can be overly emotional in a sense that it can make the other person and themselves feel bad because they act so harshly, so much in a rush because they are hurt and they were not ready for that at the moment. So there is a lot of sudden and unexpected shifts that has happened, which kind of shake up your individualism that I'm feeling. So you might have felt it as a threat to your happiness, to your own foundation in a sense. You were trying to represent yourself as cool and calm. However, I'm not quite picking up that this is how it's received from the other party in here. The Knight of Pentacles. You might be thinking that I did everything on my own. Like I built my career, I built my home. I achieved everything on my own, and I don't want to kind of, not the way I don't want to say jinx, but I don't want to kind of lose it. Okay, why did group number 2 meet with this person? Spirit, why did group number 2 is not with this person? Ace of Cups in reverse. You feel like you're not ready. I'm sorry. First, I want to say that I guess you haven't talked about how you feel with that person, to be honest. Like how you express yourself, that I felt like there was a conversation, but it was a bit harsh, especially from your own end. It wasn't your true feelings. Like, because you were not feeling balanced enough. That's why this Ace of Cups in reverse, because it shows that you are not quite fully ready to accept that cup. Your cup might not be full yet, so that you cannot offer this, let's say, empty or half full cup to another one. Like, everyone says that, if you heard it before, like your cups needs to basically overflow in order for you to give this cup to the other, so that you won't feel drained, and also other people can also, you can also help the other people. However, I'm seeing that your cup is actually like full whenever like you're alone, whenever you were doing your own thing, it's full, you have your own abundance. But when it comes to the unexpected occasions, or maybe coming into play with sharing with the other person, it just turns into flip position. Three of Pentacles, yeah. There was some cooperation wanted, that like Three of Pentacles represents that you can like make some contracts or start a business with someone, because pentacles are tangible. Anything that you can hold, you can hear, you can feel it basically with your 5 senses. And it's mostly about in the area of our health, the career, anything we want to achieve in this tangible world. So there might be an offer brought up to your attention, but yeah, it was equal give and take with the 6 of Pentacles underneath the deck. But I felt like you were not ready. I just wanted to clarify the Ace of Cups, and I got 10 of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like, first of all, this relationship is brought up to your world to shake up your world a bit, to change your point of view a bit, to realize either chapters in your life that needs a closure. So it looks a bit scary in this deck, the Ten of Swords in the upright position. Like the guy had enough, basically. He had stabs from many different areas in his life. But the fact that you can see all of the Ten of the Swords in here for me is that he just waited that long, basically, to have all of the 10 swords in his back. So he couldn't act any further, any time before, that maybe he wouldn't need to have stabbed 10 times from a back. But now he just feels like enough is enough, and like my soul needs rest. So I'm taking a time out, basically. This was the first message, one of the first messages I pick up for you, also needing a rest. So the fact that this is in reverse shows me that usually I represent Ten of Swords as in the reverse is like, okay, you are just leaving the cycle behind. But also I'm seeing that you might be still kind of resisting it, especially with this Ace of Cups in reverse. Whatever is offered for you is genuine, that I'm feeling it. However, whenever you feel centered enough, and honest talk about the feelings is needed in here. Of course, I cannot tell you or anyone else to do what. You know what is best for you. And if you're already resonating with this message, then this is your message, basically. So you don't need to take anything like at the heart or like anything else. I'm just like telling what I pick up in here. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling that this person also came into your life to awaken you. Because Page of Wands in the upright position represents a spiritual awakening and a new idea within you, a beautiful new spark. But the fact that that's in reverse, it just showed me that there is a resistance in here towards this connection and towards what this person's bringing into your life. I feel like, this is also kind of like, shaking your safe zone a bit in here. I also, I couldn't fully pick up this energy of desires, because wands are also talks about our passions. I cannot say anything about any attraction in here between you and this person, but if this offer that's made to you in a tangible offer, it couldn't maybe light up a spark within you at first. Because of the blockages, instead of this passion and enthusiastic feeling, you might have felt fear. Just the opposites of energies that I'm picking. And when I was telling that I saw 1444 on the clock, so you can just check on that angel number if you have been seeing repetitive signs. That's one of the things you might want to check. But it's like a 144. This is at least a 4 is a foundational number. So a new foundation, a new beginning is coming into your life, in a very general sense that I can say. So Spirit, why does group number 2 met with this person? Why did group number 2 met with this person? King of Wands. Okay. And the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. I would like to get a clarification. You guys might be at a managerial position. You might be a manager. You might be responsible for many people at your work or in your personal life, and you know what to take a responsibility is. You might be quite stressed at your job, within your responsibilities. That's why you might be quite protective. You know what it takes to get up there, basically. That's why maybe you have a character of really evaluating a lot before taking an action. There was Hangman, but now I saw a Knight of Swords in here. So I feel like you're a natural born leader. You might be one of the signs, like fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And what I was going to say is that you are also learning from your past mistakes. That's why you might have a tendency to fear of doing the same things you've done again, because you learn quite well from them. Why the King of Wands isn't here, Spirit? Why the King of Wands isn't here? Wow. We got the Hangman again. And a Six of Swords and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Okay, hopefully I will pick up the connection with the King of Wands, but I'm seeing that there might be a decision for you to make about moving. Moving to a new place, new city, new home, etc. So that's why you feel like you're kind of like caught up in this big fish. What is it called? Like a file. So you kind of feel stuck about making a decision or not. You know that you need to be fast to do a decision, and you want to also be decisive and basically use your past experiences while doing this decision. And you want to be, through. You want to be clear and through about your decision. However, I'm feeling that it's kind of juggling you a bit, which was also mentioned in this I Balance card. If you feel like you need to make a decision, if that's the thing that is stressing you, that might be about moving. But I'm also seeing this rather than a physical moving, which is mostly physical moving that I'm picking up. The other thing is that it's a really moving from a specific mindset that is bothering you. For example, this overthinking. Anything that stresses you, that you realize those kind of patterns throughout your life, that's the thing actually asks for you to move on from. Okay. So I would like to see what's shifting in this connection, Spirit. What's shifting in this connection for group number 2? Was I asking what's shifting in this connection, or what shifts this connection is bringing? I guess I would like to see what shifts that this connection is bringing in for group number 2. Oops. The energy is gaining momentum, I saw at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, things are gonna start to stir up a bit. So what is shifting, and what shifts this connection is bringing for group number 2? You're asked to surrender to the flow of the things and surrender to the divine. Okay, you guys might be a Libra also, because we got the Libra. A new romantic cycle begins, the new moon in Libra. It's the equal give and take. It's the equal give and balance relationship what you're gonna have. So if you really didn't have whatever you deserved in the past, that's what's coming. And you might be dealing with another air sign, which is Gemini, or you might be Gemini, and the communication is the key. Haven't I told you that you guys haven't expressed your true emotions, and this is what needs to be expressed? So communication is really the key, because I feel like it was like a communication coming from a hurt place rather than a genuine, loving, unconditional loving place. I'm really feeling that someone is really trying to flirt with you in here, and both of them are new moons. So new moons are all about starting a new chapter, and this is like taking an action. It's the time to take an action, kind of an energy that I'm picking up. I will quickly Yes. For the Libra, it says that feel more and think less. Oh my God. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about the appearances. So they are all the general messages, additional messages. So not everything is going to be resonating with you for this new moon in Libra cards. But this says that give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. So compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. So when the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you, for someone else. A new relationship could be a beginning. So, and if that's the case, the changes or this will be healthy and well-balanced connection. And in anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advice. So such as teaming up with someone in a business or in your personal life. So Libra is a sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Oh my God. I thought that's the reason why I wanted to read the description from the book. I usually don't do this with this deck, but I said it was a loud and clear message there. I want to repeat myself, but let's see why the group number to meet with this person from the Romance Angels deck. Why the group number to meet with this person? Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm also feeling that this is going to happen while you're just freeing yourself with the flow of the life, while like surrendering to the divine, basically. There's a lot of conditioning around you that I'm feeling it. Like you just cover yourself with these fences over here. However, this beautiful unicorn, it's even like something you made up on your mind. Like it has to be a unicorn or it has to be a horse. But like when you see in the picture, it's not actually a perfect picture. Like it might be perfect for someone else. I don't know why I'm basically mumbling right now, but I just want to tell you that I feel like you have a lot of conditioning on your mind that you have to let them go. Pay attention to the red flags. Yes, this is that I'm feeling is for you. Pay attention to the red flags in your thought patterns. Religious factors, it says that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. The other card is trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. So you or your person might be a spiritual, okay, I want to say religious, but it came out as spiritual person. Wedding is at the bottom of the deck, by the way. So you might be taking things up to a next level that I'm feeling it when you're open to communicate, basically. And religious factors is that there might be also some conditioning from your pastimes, like from your childhood, or whatever has taught you. So maybe you're from different religions, so you're maybe from completely different backgrounds, cultures. So it might be also making you question, like, will it gonna work? Like, is it really true? So maybe you have to free yourself from these conditionings. Maybe they are the conditionings that I was like picking up. Okay, so I will see your advices in here from Spirit. So big picture thinking. It says that play it as energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Okay, and the other one is a Cordus Peony. It says that multi-face, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I feel like you guys have been like keeping yourselves in your own shell for quite a long while. It's like the Nine of Pentacles energy. You have a lot to share with another individual. You have a lot to share with the world. You have a lot to be yourself for and to live it unapologetically and authentically. However, I feel like you have been suppressing yourself so much. So this is one of the things that this relationship is helping you basically to transform. You might really want to get like nice baths if that's possible for you, or long showers, or really like spend some time near the water if that's possible, depending on where you live. It can really help you to cleanse and purify your energy and your aura. And the spirit is telling you that you are unique by yourself, and your gifts and whatever you're facing is unique. If you have a tendency to compare yourself with the others around you, and you really need to be like shine. You came here to shine. And with a big picture of thinking, visionary and inspired ideas, you might be really actually doing starting a good business with that person that I'm feeling it. That person inspires you. It just lets up something, a passion within you, but you're kind of afraid to say yes to it and go forward with it. It's like a portal in here. If you can see with the gate in here, it's kind of obvious there. So it's a new transformative time for you. I really want to keep like a checking so quickly from the book that I haven't done it for the group number 1. Okay. The Gorgeous Peony says that it's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you, to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There is a flower on your planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is ready itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been thought that it's safer to keep your light hidden, which is this, and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The Gorgeous Peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it might feel uncomfortable and you might be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws you in those who are meant for you, an experience that you have been longing for arrive at your feet. And I want to add that whenever we resist, it just becomes, the call becomes bigger and bigger. And the big picture says that the way you find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and take the grounded action in the direction of those who calls and whispers. Haven't I just said before reading it that whenever we just ignore it, the signs or like calls, whatever I said, gets bigger and bigger, kind of louder? So you are being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the another, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set on your great journey. You just need to take this next step. Wow. Wow. You guys know what you want to do, but you're just afraid to take a step towards that. So this is just encouragement and message from the divine. And I saw giving and receiving card again. So whatever you're starting is basically really going to be equal give and take. Give and take. So you don't need to be afraid of it. So one last angel guidance message for group number 2, please. One last angel guidance message for group number 2, please. What do you want to say to group number 2? Just want to pick that up. Daydream. So it says that you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is a seed of creativity. It's like really like sending a message to the overthinking pattern that you might be having. So just calm yourself down and really spare like a couple of minutes each day for yourself. Like close all the distractions, like any technological devices, and sat with your own thoughts. Even maybe you can be receiving any messages while you're watching your favorite TV show or anything you just started, or from musics. But when you really be present in the moment and pay attention to them. But this is all I got for you, group number 2. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it was resonating. If you liked the video, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. But I hope to see you next time. And until then, have an amazing rest of your week. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If you've chosen this file, then this is going to be your reading. So before I start with your reading, I would like to tell you what I felt when I was meditating before picking your course. So I just feel like so happy right now, so enthusiastic and hopeful when I tap into your energy. It's like I saw a horizon, and it's like a new relationship is there, because you mastered a lot of things about yourself, especially self-love. That was one of your biggest challenges and biggest learnings to do in this lifetime. And there's lots of growth you got through. It's like a birth of a new you is here. And it was needed that I felt from spirit. And when I was writing down the messages, I even started writing down a lot more than I felt when I was just picking up on your energies. It's just like your guides are always with you and constantly talking to you. And I bet that you're quite aware of it. So you might be quite a spiritual person, also started to like interested in it, or wanted to communicate with your guides a bit more, or know them a bit more. So whatever you were thinking, or you come into this reading with a question on your mind, I just pick a message that it was needed from your guides. And also, I felt that they are saying that you see the bigger picture now, or the bigger purpose now. And it's like a free flow of energy is around you. This is all like what you achieved, basically. So that's a very, very uplifting and beautiful energy to be. I love that. So this is going to be your advice. I will just read it at the last. But this is a general theme of this relationship you're inquiring about. A specific person, which is a Scorpio, I transform. So you might be Scorpio or any water sign, or the person that you're dealing with, but you can see the balance, the number 2 in here. The balance is coming into a relationship, and that might be a karmic thing, karmic relationship that you're inquiring about right now. It meant to basically transform you, as it's already said in here. So I guess a transform card is just represented with death in tarot. I'm not super good at that, but so something came to an end. I also, from some reason, pick up from that you might start to get interested in your past lives, Akashic records, or any kind of like astral projection. Anything, I don't know why I pick up on that right now, but just wanted to tell. And also, there might be high, let's say, sexual desire, a lot of passion in this relationship that I'm feeling. So maybe that's one of the challenges throughout all of your relationships, that if you have been through many of the relationships, and if the intimacy, if you haven't just experienced the intimacy in a level that it meant to be, like if everything was mostly on the physical side rather than the emotional connection, this is one thing you're healing with this relationship that I'm feeling, because it's so easy to basically get confused and get caught up on the moment when things are started to heat up a bit, rather than stopping and questioning if I really want this one. Because after reaching to an intimate moment with someone, then you can start to also pull off energetically, because like getting intimate with someone doesn't only mean that you're getting close to that person physically. You're also changing energies. So you might be also learning how to protect yourself, your energy, basically from people, and you started to differentiate who worth it and who is not, basically. And you might be also confused with what is love and what is intimacy. So that is one other message that I'm feeling it. So when things started to shake up or get a bit heated up, I mean, like in an argument way in your relationship, maybe you were just like compensating it with, sex. So that's one of the things, if it resonates with you. But I just want to quickly have a look at here, because I'm not so mastered at this course, the astrology course. So if this comes up in a reading, you are being tested. So you might feel isolated and on your own without much sympathy or help from others. So if so, it is a time for you to stand on your own and fight those forces gathered against you. So you will likely win and come out much stronger and happier than before, but it's still an intense time. So there are a number of positive changes with this card. You will soon gain what you have worked so hard for. This card implies karmic issues, even the resurfacing of past life recollections. Haven't I told that somehow? So many of your relationships now will be of a karmic nature, and thus be tried as well. So your life may seem like a trial. Matters involving inheritances and money may figure in, such as heirlooms, legacies, and what comes from your family or people you're tied to from your deep past. So you might have deal with someone who may plot revenge or something you may not be guilty of, but I don't feel that's a message for you. So strong sexual attraction may rise, whether wished for or not. So obsessions are possible. It's wise not to get wrapped up intrigues with people you don't know very well or have known only for a short time. So do not attempt to maneuver or manipulate anyone, as this will surely backfire. So on the positive side, now's the time to be resourceful and guard that which you have worked for. And it's expect it to be transforming about to romance, if there's a question. So not only something you can leave aside. So in some cases, your partner may seem aloof and hard to reach, and matters may erupt into unexpected passions. So if surrounding cards indicate that things will progress, this may be one of the most important transforming relationships you've ever had. Yeah, this basically sums up the previous messages that I was getting. Oops. Okay, I will put them down, basically. I saw King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like that might... Okay, the cards just keep coming. So I feel like the offer... Like, you have lots of energies that it's just like it wasn't easy for me to get the cards with the previous groups. But I feel like this offer, this love offer, may have come so unexpectedly for you at first. So it caused you to leave your comfort zone behind. However, you were quite okay with that. Yeah, it's like a breakthrough for you. Like something is really transforming with the Six of Cups in here. This is definitely a bit like it feels like a soul connection for you. But let me see. Now I want to get cards. So why does group number 3 match with this person? Okay, 3 of Wands. You're trying to understand the nature of this connection, sister, in this reading. Beautiful. And the Page of Wands. There's some things that you cannot quite put your finger on. It might feel like, I told you that I saw Six of Cups. Yeah, this is like a past life connection that I'm feeling you're sharing with this person. That is a soul connection. However, there are karmic ties in this connection that I'm feeling, which is a thing that you need to heal from. That's why you are having this relationship right now, the situation, whatever it is. It meant you to transform. I'm feeling like lose up a bit. If you're trying to really control it too much or trying to understand it so much, Spirit is saying that lose up a bit. So please clarify 3 of Wands. The Hermit. You're really trying to go within and understand. Like Spirit saying that you're the Empress in here. You have all the abundance to offer anyone else in your path, basically. So please just invest it. I'm having chills. Oh gosh. Please invest it wisely. Like, here's a Hermit and a Three of Wands. So whatever you want, you can achieve it on your own way. But just please remember that if something hasn't manifested it yet, it's just because there's something bigger than you think at the play. So it might not have been time yet, or it might not be meant for you. So please do not try to push the thing so much more than it needs to be. So please let it go with the flow of it. Okay. One thing, guys, I really, for you group number 3, I really wasn't just channeling it like this before with the other groups. You guys might be having this kind of like a gift of basically, not a gift, but I feel like the Spirit really loves you. You are like a perfect channel for them. It's so easy to work with you that I'm feeling it for spirits. So you might have been also a gift of like, how can I say, is it like auto writing? Like, for example, before I just start shuffling the cards, I usually put my intention out loud and said that I want this group to know this things. Please like guide me. And I start seeing things or start channeling things. And I just wrote them down on paper to not to forget, for example. So this might be something you want to try also for yourself. But let me see. Why does group number 3 met with this person? Ace of Swords. Firstly, I'm picking up that you have to be true to yourself, and there's a lot more that you can see under the surface. You are discovering many, many things. I'm mostly picking up, I don't know why, the past lives. You might really be guided to do like guided meditations or ever reading about past lives if you already have something in mind. From a trusted person, or a best way to do it that I was just hearing from other people is that really staying on your own energy and trying it, really like connecting with your guides, that I really feel like they really like to connect with you. I said really a lot. But in this deck, the Ace of Swords, as just mentioned, as something is buried deep within, you can find the truth on your own, but it just means also that how much invested you're in this path. You might be quite juggling with doing like investing your energies into several things at the same time. You might be quite enthusiastic to start things and living them. It just feels like a Gemini energy. But so I feel like this connection is helping you to discover certain things about yourself. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's like a very fast moving energy that I was picking up on. If your attention was so distracted and if you feel like you're into too many things at the same time, maybe you need to slow down a bit, really be present on the moment to understand and absorb the energies which are actually coming. You might be ancestors around you who are trying to connect with you. It might be also helpful for you to gain more clarity if this relationship, the situationship is really lingering on your minds. Like your ancestors, I feel like they have messages to brought to your attention, specifically about what you're learning and what you're healing from this situation. I feel like this is also like healing of ancestral lines. Nine of Swords. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Whoever you're dealing with, I feel like this person is not so much emotionally matured yet. They might be a bit distorted when it comes to their emotions, so they might be quite on and off. They might be quite charming, but I feel like there are some qualities in that person that you find a bit childish. And the Nine of Swords in here with the Ace of Swords, it just shows me that there are a lot of thoughts on your mind that is just like keeping you awake at nights. And you can see that merman, it just looks like a bit like transformed monster over there. He's saying that literally to that man or the lady that this is my home and you're invading my home. That's why I'm going to just make you sleepless. So I feel like when if you have tried past life regressions before or try to read through your Akashic records, etc., I feel that there might be some maybe bad experiences you had, or you felt like maybe you were not meant to go there, but I feel like your ancestors are encouraging you. So first, you can basically ground yourself. So I feel like, yeah, your upper chakras might be quite open. So since you're a very good channel for spirit that I was feeling, but grounding yourself at first might really help you to balance out those energies. Because I feel that you are like, you're protected by the spirits, by your guides very much. So there is nothing for you to be afraid of. I don't know if I'm like going away from the subject a bit, spiraling it around on different things rather than this connection, but okay, these are just messages coming up. I'm trying to make a connection if there is something about this, connecting it with this relationship. But no. So please, Spirit, why group number 3 met with this person? Why the group number 3 met with this person? Okay. King of Swords. Wow. And the Emperor. I feel like you guys are manifesting your counterparts into your life. And this is happening by learning through the other relationships that the divine has put on your path. So you're learning to stand strong on your own ground and be clear about who you are, what you want, clearly express your feelings, basically, and set your boundaries and not let anyone in who are a bit less than what you would deserve, because you are the emperor. Like, you know the power to be an emperor. You know the responsibility that it takes to stand on your own throne, basically. So it's not an easy journey. You just learn it. You gain all the experience. So Spirit is also telling you and asking you to please talk your truth and be true to yourself. For the first time, I realized that blue necklace on the mermaid's throat. It's like your words have more power than you ever realize. I feel that whenever you talk from a place of love, like, you don't need to even consciously set your intentions that, okay, whatever I want to express is going to come from the place of, unconditional love. It's just like whoever you are is already there to guide people. I feel like this is a bigger message than a specific person in here. It's just about you. That Spirit really wants to talk about you right now. Like, who you are, what you brought on the table. And there is a lot more that you need to share with people, basically. Judgment in reverse. You were quite, I feel like this is one of your hardest steps with the Two of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is one of the hardest things in your life, to really be standing true to your own voice, to your intuition. What I mean with that is, you might have hard times to really trust your own thoughts, your intuition when you're speaking. A bit of a hard time to differentiate wishful thinking and then intuitive nudges. And also, you might have a harder time to express yourself in the past. So you might be going through all of your scenarios at once and putting yourself into everyone's place, but not be able to act on or talk about how you feel against the situation. You might be putting other one's needs in front of your own, basically. So that's one thing that you're learning, especially with this connection right now. I'm feeling that that's a very, very transformative connection, as it's already confirmed in here. And with this connection, you're asked to stand on your own ground. You don't need to be overindulging, like putting yourself into everyone's place, as if it's in here. You can see many mermaids in here. Mermen, like they're in their own bubble and they're thinking different things, but the ones who are already like decided, they're just going on their own path. But the ones that are stuck in their still own bubble, on their cocoon. So you are asked to stand up and talk your truth, because this is who you truly are. So that might be one of the patterns that this relationship is bringing up to the surface right now, that for you to heal, to basically they just stuck under the table. The Six of Wands, to be basically rise and shine. Stand up your own ground, to be like successful even on your own eyes, like not depending on the external validations anymore. Wow, I love this for you. So what this relationship is shifting for group number 3, Spirit. I guess I already talked a lot, but your dreams needs a practical plan. Taurus, full moon in Taurus. I don't necessarily feel this, that Taurus might be represented in your chart, possible. When it comes to taking an action, like acting from your masculine energy, you might be quite stubborn, that I'm feeling it, because Taurus is an earth sign, and it just represents the thing that we, like in this tangible world, we hold, we feel with our like 5 senses. But Taurus also knows how to get joy off from the life. If I come to this life, if I earn that much of money, why wouldn't I, treat myself? But I'm feeling that you have a tendency to be a bit lazy, and you have a tendency to procrastinate things because of many other reasons you find up on your own time. They don't necessarily have to be true, or they don't necessarily have to have a valid standing point, but it's more than overthinking. It's just like trying to see everyone's side and not make anyone involved in the situation unhappy. And so you try to procrastinate. However, this is like brought up to your attention that whatever you want to achieve, you have to start acting it on now. And if there is something on your way that you feel kind of quite hesitant to start with, you have to start taking action right now with this full moon and Taurus card, and release the stagnant energy, because luck is going to be on your side, basically. So what is transforming for group number 3? Group number 3 with this relationship. What's transforming for group number 3? This relationship. You might need to meditate a bit more. You might be too much on your feels, that I felt. Yes, and emotions are running high, as I said that. Supermoon, it's like an emphasis on your emotions. So it also tells me that this is one of the sides with this transformation, that everything might have a tendency to, go a bit out of the trail. For example, if, let's say, there to be an argument or a discussion even, so there might be some manipulative energies around it that I'm feeling it. And if you're a person, if the person that you're inquiring with had this tendency, and if you're resonating it with before, to be a bit manipulative towards you, it's not even like in a very conscious way. Even like if they are making you feel bad, that's also one type of manipulation, like psychological one. So, and if you are trying to invest more and try to understand the other people's perspective a bit more in a situation, so you will have a tendency to get a bit more emotional, and emotionally drawn, in a sense, get manipulated, although you exactly know what's happening. So this is what I'm picking up with the emotions running high. But the Supermoon also represents for me that this is like a starting of a beautiful new cycle in here for you still. Because you're transforming out from this energy, so you're leaving them behind. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're moving towards your north node. Okay, I like to see and get some romance cards for you. So why does group number 3 meet with this person? Why does group number 3 meet with this person, Spirit? Why does group number 3 meet with this person? Okay, give your relationship a chance that I saw, but I didn't want to take this card. Okay. Release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy. If there's someone lingering on your mind, if that's a transformation I was talking about, the Scorpio card, if that's the energy, if that's a relationship that has been already ended, the situationship has already been ended, then you are basically asked by your guides to release that energy. But releasing that energy doesn't only mean that, okay, I forget it, I wanna let it go, and poof, just like a magic. It also means not to have any expectations around it. For example, I was also listening a couple of videos, and the people were mentioning also that even like having expectations around, let's say, oh, I don't want this person to contact with me, or what I will do if they do that, etc. This is still kind of putting expectations on that person, which was very, very a good point to mention, actually. So just to be a bit mindful, a bit more clear on that. So you are guided to release that relationship on your mind, whatever is coming on your mind, basically, when I'm telling you this, because there's a new love coming. And it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Maybe you have already met with this person, maybe not. I so trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Isn't it lovely? I love those energies for you. Whatever you are manifesting, I told you guys that you're manifesting your counterpart into your life. It's coming. The divine time is at play. Your angels are around you always, and they wanted you to communicate with them. They wanted you to contact with them. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and let go of control issues, yes, around the situation. Like, you cannot make everyone happy, basically. Just like be aware of it and accept that I'm feeling. And the double mission. That's your advice message. Just say, light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. That's why I was picking up on, like, you might be quite a spiritual person. You might be already having lots of contact with your guides, and they want you to do that. You are a light worker, and you're a starseed if you're resonating with them both. So you can just, if you haven't heard about them, you can Google them, or like basically the light workers and the starseeds. Like, they are the souls that have been incarnated in here in other planets, in other lives before, and they are agreed to come into this life at that time on Earth to fulfill a purpose, to raise the vibration of the planet. And there are many ways to do that. Even your presence is enough to raise the vibration. For example, if I don't want to say people pleaser, that might be how you started your journey. At least that was for me. And then you are transforming from this energy. So that might be one of the energies that you're transforming. So you are a very sensitive person that I'm feeling. And you are called to embrace your uniqueness and gifts, and really be clear about your boundaries to anyone who likes to cross them, because your well-being is a bit more important, not a bit. Your well-being is the most important thing. Compared to any other people in your life, because without you having the full cup, you cannot provide it to others and help others. It says that, I really want to just read it fully. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have feeling that time's running out and there is something they came here to do, create or contribute. They are here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, to collective mission. So their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger until they remember their collective mission. It can feel as if something is missing or they are forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You don't also need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passion and joy, and keep doing that. Wow, I just love those messages for you, really. I guess that was pretty clear. I'd like to get one last angel guidance message for you guys before closing up this reading. What do you want to tell group number 3 there, angels? Trustworthy guidance. If something is just firing you up, if there's something you're passionate about right now, you want to do, when you feel it just gives you chills and enthusiasm and like fills you up with energy, that is one of your, basically how you can raise up the vibration by raising your own vibration is in here. So it says that you received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. So this idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way, and ask and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need that's related to this idea. Amazing. So this is all I got for you, group number 3. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was resonating. If you liked the reading, I'll appreciate if you give a thumbs up. And until see you next time, have an amazing rest of your week. Bye-bye.